Hello guys, this is Avcoor and I want to talk about the events for a second. I actually want to talk about Holy Flame's gift. And I'm honestly glad that we're seeing better content nowadays because I think this is going in the right direction. I think the devs are actually listening to us and I'm really satisfied with where this is going. So what do I like about this? First of all, there's a little bit of story. Barrett's in the story. That's for me, not for you guys. Some people don't like Barrett and I accept that, but it's nice to see that the devs are actually fleshing out the story because that was missing in the crossover. And the overall presentation is really good. And I like the fact that they're trying to experiment and play with new mechanics. This is always a good thing. You do not want the devs to fall into a routine and not evolve. That's always a sign of a game that will die. Score battles to me are interesting because it actually challenges you and makes you reimagine how you would do a battle. So let me go into this real quick. I'm not going to play or anything. I'm just going to show you the current setup that I use. So for Christmas, I use Barrett, I use Sephiroth, and I use Aerith. I may actually switch Aerith out for a even more aggressive strategy because the key to this is aggression. So what do I mean by that? You're not really worried about your HP score. Like your HP stat is not as important because currently the cactuars don't do enough damage in order to warrant you having to worry about such a stat. So you can actually lower that. I don't think you really need a healer per se. Maybe you need one person with cure, if that. The cactuars just don't do enough damage. So most of my characters right now, currently, my two DPSs sit at 3,500 attack and above. I think that's what you want. And I have Ice Blow on Barrett. The reason that I don't use the Shiva cannon is just too slow, and Barrett is doing other things because I do want him to drop physical defense. That's one of the jobs that he does, and that's why I think I want to switch my overall setup because I think Cloud would be better because nobody benefits from him dropping physical defense except himself. Like Sephiroth doesn't benefit from that because he's a magical attacker. He's got like magical attack. So the thing is, why even have this if no one's going to benefit from it? I do like the fact that Aerith does drop defense and magic defense, but I still don't think that's contributing enough. Cloud, I think, is going to be better. That's why I'm going to sub him in on the next run, and we'll see how far that goes and how high my score gets. Because Aerith is good as a support, but I don't think I really need support because this is so much of a DPS rush. Excuse me. Of course, you need ice material. I think ice breach is good, but I don't think that you really need a healer. I think this is like weakening my score because my score isn't that high. Let me check. I think it's like 5,000 or whatever. Let me see. Score awards. So my highest score is like 500,000. Of course, it clears like the score here, but I just think I can do a little bit better. You have to think about this differently, and I like the fact that the devs are challenging our thinking on this. So I'm really excited about that. I like the fact that they're changing it up. So that's really good. I like the cactuar. The overall design of the cactuars is something like the overall design of the watermelon tone berries. Very creative. So I like that as well. Let's go back a second and let's look at the exchange. So when we look at the exchanges are pretty solid, especially the gacha tickets, the 4+ weapon gacha tickets. I think that's pretty cool. The Cloud Pacific weapon parts are something that I'm very excited about. So we only get like 600, so that's why I want to increase my score. And we get Cloud's memory too, so that's always great. We get Lucia memories. The bookmarks are okay. Chocobo boosters okay. The nano cubes are gold. The This is garbage. If you don't want to waste your time with that, you're not going to pay that big of a penalty. The material booster is gold. This is kind of like whatever. So this is kind of whatever. The Cloud Pacific weapon parts, the draw tickets, I think those are good, and the synth catalyst, of course, are really good. So overall, the rewards are really sweet. We'll talk about holiday cheer in another video because I think this is a very unique weapon, and don't underestimate this weapon because there's a lot of good things happening in this weapon. But overall, I think this is really good content, and I'm really excited to be playing it. I even like the fact that you have this collection level where you wait and you get presents. I think that is so cute. So, anyways, if you like my content, hit the like, share, subscribe button, and I'll show you my run with the adjusted team. Have a great day. Laters.